Hey all, today is day 10 of a 30-day English grammar course. There's still a long way to go. Anyways, we are going to learn about present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. Let us start today's session with present perfect tense, where we will learn how to use this tense, where to use this tense, and where not to use it. We use present perfect tense in three categories of situations. 1. To describe an experience. 2. To describe changes over a period of time. And 3. To describe an action that started in the past but is important in the present. So let's start with first category, where we have to describe life experiences in the past. When I say experience, it's usually about career or study or travel or any other such good or bad moments. See, one thing you must know. Present perfect is very much similar to simple past. Have a look at these two sentences. I have been to Canada. I went to Canada in 2010. Both the statements sound very much similar, but there is a difference. What is it? The first statement, I have been to Canada, is in present perfect. The second one, I went to Canada in 2010, is in simple past tense. Whenever you make a sentence in simple past tense, you specify the time, right? Like the year or month or the day. But when you use present perfect, you do not specify any time. For example, I cannot say I have been to Canada in 2010. That is wrong. You have to say I have been to Canada. As you can see, the rule of present perfect is subject plus has or have plus past participle. Past participle is whenever a verb ends in ed. Now in this case, since the subject is I, you used have, and be, the past participle of be is been. That is why you used I have been to Canada. Let us see some more examples of life experience. She has completed her graduation. He has started a new job. He has met Sachin. They have been to Europe. I have never been to USA. As you can see, you are following the rule of present perfect, where the subject is I or you or we, and depending on the subject, you are using has or have, followed by the past participle form of the verb. Moving on to a second category, let us describe changes that happen over a period of time. For example, house prices have increased a lot. Your English has improved a lot. Gold prices have gone up since last week. Let's move on to the final category and the most important category. In this case, the work has already been done, but its impact still continues in the present. Let's see some of the examples. I have already finished my homework. I have just been to the doctor. He is sad because his dog has died. She has forgotten her purse. Now, exactly when in the past she forgot her purse is not important. What is important is that she doesn't have it right now. So whenever you're using a statement in present perfect tense, remember, time in the past is not important. What is important is whether it is relevant to the present conversation or not. If it is yes, then you need to frame the sentence in present perfect tense. Some of the common time expressions used while making statements in present perfect tense: just, yet, recently. Okay, remember, you do not specify a particular time in the past while using present perfect tense. That is most important rule. So these are all the three categories where you need to use the statements in present perfect. Now, if you have to make a negative statement, all you have to do is simply add not right after has or have. That is, I have not gone to the market. She has not finished her homework. They have not gone to the party. As you can see, all these statements have relevance at the time of speaking. So they are in present perfect. So the rule of present perfect for a negative statement is subject plus has or have plus not plus past participle of the verb. Let us see how to ask questions now. Now you have not seen someone for quite some time and suddenly he appears in front of you. What do you ask him? Where have you gone? Have you ever been to Chennai? Haven't you finished it yet? So the rule of a present perfect interrogative statement is has or have plus subject plus past participle. Of course, sometimes you start the question with where, what, when, how, followed by this rule. So present perfect tense is used to describe actions that happened in the past or sometimes started in the past and ended in the present. Now when we talk about present perfect continuous tense, in this case the actions start in the past and they still continue in the present. This is the easiest. They have been talking for hours. They have been talking since morning. She has been watching cartoons for 2 hours. They have been playing since 10 a.m. Now, if you observe in all these statements, the actions have started in the past, but they are still continuing in the present. So, you need to follow the rule of present perfect continuous tense in such cases. And the rule is subject plus have been or has been plus ing form of the verb, because the action is still continuing in the present. Remember one more thing here. Whenever you use since in a sentence, you always have to specify the time, like since 10 a.m. or since 11 p.m. When you use for in a sentence, you need to give the time period, like for 2 hours, for hours together, something like that. Now, how do you make a negative statement? I have not been playing. I have not been watching TV. I have not been sleeping properly. Right? So whenever you make a negative statement, add not right after has or have, like have not been eating, has not been sleeping. Now let us see how to ask questions. Have you been studying English all day? What have you been doing since the last 30 minutes? Have you been waiting for me? So this is about present perfect continuous tense, where you describe actions that started in the past but are still continuing in the present. Now it's time for the exercise. Post your answers in the comment section below. If you feel stuck at any point, you may go through the video again. I'll always be there to support you. Thank you for watching. This is the end of today's session. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button and also the like button if you feel you learned something new from this channel. This is Yamini signing off.